was going to do a tag video today. The tag video was the zombie apocalypse tag. But instead, I fell asleep. Why did I fall asleep? Because Sunday night at 2 o'clock, we skipped an hour. Instead of at 1:59 it changing to 2, it went from 1:59 to 3. Because of this, I will have a week of unrestful sleep. What does this mean? This means that even though I will get a full night's of sleep, my body will continuously feel that it is missing something. That something will be an hour. This happens about every 6 months or whenever we have daylight savings. My body goes into this fluctuation of what is happening. Basically, I go a full week with thinking that I have enough sleep, and then early in the day I get really tired because my body is telling me that something's not right, the hours are wrong, and that I need to sleep. So instead of filming a tag video, I had a dream about 4 Human Peoples or DeFranco Inc. Do you have to do this now? Okay, you're done, you're done, you're done. You're done. You don't need to do that anymore. You're done. Oh, cats, they gotta be so particular. And then they freak out if they don't have enough sand. Even though there's loads of sand in their kitty litter, they just freak out. And it's like, I need to find more. Paws must be extracted. Basically, in the dream, oh, now you're gonna start. Basically, in the dream, the DeFranco Nation and SourceFed Nation, or whatever it is, that business was located in St. John's, which is where I live. They were located in St. John's, and I decided one night after watching a video that I would go and visit the studios and hang out with them and see what it's like to work there, because apparently that was a thing that you could do, although it wasn't really said, or it was just something that I thought I could do. Like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with these guys and they're not gonna say no because they're gonna be cool and awesome about it. So I did. I went and I drove there in the snow because it was apparently snowing really bad. And when I get there and I'm like walking in the hall and Phil DeFranco's there and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I came to check out the place. And he's like, okay, come on, follow me. And he just like leads me into this room where 2 of my friends are sitting there because apparently they work there. Just like randomly, my friends work there. And like they're doing this business in like one of the rooms where they film all kinds of stuff. And they just recently started a book like mini-sode, kind of like their appetizer show. And they have a book one that Meg does on SourceFed Nerd, kind of like her anime show. And they were getting ready for some books and stuff. And he had a catalog out of all the books coming out in the next year. And he was saying, oh man, I gotta go through these books. And I'm like, I like books. And he's like, okay, here, you do it. So he hands me the like booklet, and I have to like look through it to pick out what books I should talk about on the show. And for some reason, one of the books was the Pretty Little Liars books. They were coming out with brand new covers for the first 3 novels. So while I was going through this book, by the way, I only got to the first page because I got distracted. They started playing some video games for one of their other shows, and they were playing it on the wrong TV. They were playing it on a TV that they only use for the show, and they're supposed to play it on this like big huge screen TV that they don't use in the show. Apparently they only play on this little tiny screen in the show. But okay, basically I wake up while watching 2 of my friends, Trish and Meg, play some Mario game. I don't even know what Mario game it was. Probably Mario Kart or something. I don't know. Some random thing. But it was just such a random dream. Like, I think it was a really random dream, but I think it was because right before I fell asleep, I have been watching Table Talk, which is one of the shows that they have on SourceFed Nerd, and like Meg and Joe and Ross was on there, and I just kept thinking how cool it would be to work there. I'm sure a lot of people think that, how cool it would be to work at SourceFed, and like dreaming about it, it just felt really real and really cool, and I was like, didn't want to wake up from it. It was one of those dreams that you just didn't want to wake up from, because their dream was better than the reality. Because in reality, I probably should have filmed the video for you guys, which is not a bad thing. I would have been fine doing that. I just forgot about it when I was sleeping. But the other reality was I was supposed to start working on an assignment for school today, and obviously that never got done, because now I have to eat supper and then go to another class, and when I get out of that class, I'm not going to want to work on the assignment. It's going to be like 8:30 at night, so I'm probably just going to come home and read. So that is my excuse for the lame video for today, and I will see you for my Top 5 Wednesday. If you like this video, strangely enough, because it has nothing to do with books, well, it does have a little bit to do with books, but if you like this video and you want to see more from me, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, because it's all fun and games, and I love seeing those likes stuff, and comment down below and tell me about the coolest dream you've had about stuff. Bye! March the 7th, and this is my weekly wrap-up.